Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Gifford Gym at Wayne Hills High School, site of today's NBIL boys basketball matchup between the visiting Mahwah Thunderbirds and your Wayne Hills Patriots. I'm Cody, Chrusciel, along with Dave Suntup, Andrew Gayo, and Carmelo Guarnieri, set to bring you all of today's action. Guys, the Patriots come in at 2-9, but they won their last game, and they're looking to play spoilers in the NBIL against a surprising Thunderbirds team coming in at 6-5.
The Patriots played fantastic in their last game against Northern Highlands on the road, getting their second win of the season and putting a dent in their chance for the state championship. They hope to do the same for the Mahwah Thunderbirds tonight and get their first win at Gifford Gymnasium.
Additionally, Mr. Ken Ferrari, he's looking for different looks from his starting lineup. He has two seniors in there today, which is Josh Weinberg and Joe Correo, along with sophomores Scott Schultz and Ray Van Penen, and
sophomore number 30, Ray Van Penen,
and Adam Fitzpatrick.
At the forward position, senior number 31, Joe Correo, number 31. And junior number 45, Adam Fitzpatrick, number 45. And at center, sophomore number 33, Scott Schultz, number 33.
There's the starting lineup for your Wayne Hills Patriots.
Now please rise.
We'll pause for our national anthem.
America with the singing of our national anthem by Wayne Hills senior Miss Lisa Barron.
Wayne Hills senior Lisa Barron with our national anthem. Moments away from game time, if you're just joining us, the Mahwah Thunderbirds and the Wayne Hills Patriots. Let's go over the starting lineups once again for the visiting Thunderbirds. It'll be number 10, Brendan Smith, number 14, Brian Reed, number 21, Dan Royce, number 13, Andrew Lakowitz, and number 4, Ken Ebeling. For the Patriots, number 33, Scott Schultz, number 30, Ray Van Penen, number 21, Josh Weinberg, number 31, Joe Correo, and number 45, Adam Fitzpatrick.
The Patriots really played a solid ball game in their last game against Northern Highlands. Scott Schultz had a double-double with 13 points and even made his first three-pointer of the season. And that the new look starting lineup, which proved to be a success for Ken Ferrari's squad.
Ebeling and Schultz set to take the tip. Knocked off by Schultz into the hands of Van Penen. Van Penen will set up the Patriots offense. Van Penen, the sophomore guard, guarded by Reed. Van Penen drives to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Rebound grab by number 21, Dan Royce, who gives out to Reed. Reed in the backcourt, guarded by Fitzpatrick, gives to the wing to Ebeling. Ebeling trying to work it in, back out to Reed. Reed takes it to the three-point line, puts it up, no good off the rim, rebound Schultz. Schultz
Scott Schultz has played fantastic for this Patriots team all season, even though the team hasn't found a lot of success. He's a double-double machine.
Peenan's shot no good. Schultz with the putback, and it's good. Wayne Hills jumps out on top, 2-0 over the Thunderbirds.
You know, for Mahwah to win this game, they need to stop Schultz underneath there. He's a beast. He grabs the boards, puts them back up. They need to find a way to stop him early now.
Thunderbirds set up their offense. Here's Reed. Reed over to Smith. Smith give back to Reed. Middle to Royce. Thunderbirds doing a nice job moving the ball around. Here's Reed. Reed back to Ebling. Ebling brings it inside as Lakowitz goes up and he's fouled. No, they're going to call it a travel. Patriots ball. Here's Joe Correo. Mahwah going with the press early. Weinberg, the senior guard, with the ball in the backcourt, throws it across the half court to Schultz. Schultz trying to feed Weinberg in the middle. No good. Rebound by the Thunderbirds. Here's Ebling. Ebling doubled by Weinberg and Correo. Thunderbirds moving the ball around very well early on. Here's Ebling. Ebling in the middle, takes a step, jump step, and in. Tie ball game, 2-2, 6:12 remaining in the first quarter.
Nice jump step and the hoop by Ebling.
Better transition defense next time for the Patriots. They need to step up there and contest those shots.
Van Peenen's three is no good, rebounded by Reed.
I would have waited to take a shot in that situation. I mean, let your team get down the court and try to pass it around and get a better shot.
Ebling's three, no good. The putback is good by number 21.
I agree back to your point, Dave. You got to look for the open shot there. You got to push the ball, move it around, and find the open look.
That one picked off by Lakowitz, who will give it to Reed in the backcourt. Thunderbirds lead the Patriots 4-2. Here's Brian Reed in the backcourt.
With the Patriots' inability to break the press so far, Coach Ferrari has decided to insert Mike Brodsky into the ball game to try to alleviate that problem.
Ebling goes up hard, shot, and no good, knocked away by the Patriots. Thunderbirds retain possession. Here's number 14, Brian Reed in the backcourt. Reed gives over to Ebling. Ebling back to Reed. Here's Ebling for three, puts it up. No good, didn't even hit rim, rebounded by Correo, the senior. Here's Van Penen, the sophomore guard. Van Penen guarded by Reed, gives the ball out to Weinberg. Weinberg working into Schultz. Schultz backs him down in the paint, back out to Weinberg.
The Patriots should look to give Scott Schultz a lot of touches. He's been a force down low for this team all season long.
Fitzpatrick puts it up, no good, whistle on the play. Be a push against number 10, Brendan Smith of the Thunderbirds. It'll be Patriots ball under the hoop. Weinberg set to inbound.
Brodsky checks in for Van Penen for the Patriots.
Here's Van Penen into the middle to Fitzpatrick, off his hands, picked off by Mahwah. Ken Ebling gives it up to Royce. To the middle, Lakowitz puts it up, hit as he puts it up, and it's good. 6-2 Mahwah lead, 4:14 remaining in the first quarter.
That was a nice hoop by Lakowitz. Looked like he got hit on the arm there, but he was still able to capitalize on the hoop anyway.
Mahwah continues to work the press early on. Patriots get it past half court. Joe Correo puts it up for three, no good. Rebound Schultz. Schultz, no good off the glass. Rebound Fitzpatrick, knocked out of bounds. Patriots ball.
Good rebounding on the low post by Scott Schultz. Rebounding is one of the big keys in this game today.
Here's Weinberg to inbound. Gives to Brodsky in the corner. Brodsky guarded by number 10, Brendan Smith. Brodsky over to Fitzpatrick, who gives it right back. Give to Schultz in the middle, out to Correo. Patriots doing a nice job moving the ball around.
Patriots just try to penetrate here and try to get the ball into the paint.
Here's Correo. Correo working it into Schultz, takes one step, backs him down, puts it up, no good off the glass. Patriots offense comes out cold early on. They trail Mahwah by 4. Here's the Thunderbirds. Ebling drives to the hoop, whistle on the play. Foul go against number 21, Josh Weinberg, the senior forward for the Patriots. Mahwah ball, Smith set to inbound. Smith gives to Reed. Reed over to Ebeling. Ebeling moves it around to Smith. Back to Ebeling. Ebeling top of the arc, moves it in, works it in, trying to give it to number 13, Lakowitz, out of bounds, Patriots ball.
Let's see how the Patriots do in breaking the press now that Brodsky's in the game.
Here's Brodsky, Patriots with a 3-on-2. Schultz puts it up, off the rim, no good, rebounded by Lakowitz. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter, 6-2 Thunderbird lead. Here's Reed, Reed over to Royce, who puts it up, no good off the rim. Weinberg grabs the rebound, he'll push it up the court. Weinberg into the paint, puts it up, knocked away by number 21, Royce. Back to Schultz, Schultz puts it in, cuts the Thunderbird lead to 2.
Scott Schultz there showing the nice touch from the outside there.
.234 remaining. Thunderbirds set up their offense. Reed puts it up for 3. No good off the rim. Weinberg grabs another rebound. That's 2 on the day for him.
Mahwah should try to go inside more. I mean, they're settling for too many outside jumpers.
Here's Schultz in the paint. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Mahwah.
I do like the way how Scott Schultz is coming out aggressive this game. I haven't seen that in him in a couple games, but I like the way how he's come out early and shown that he's a very aggressive player.
Schultz 4 points and 3 boards thus far on the day. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Wayne Hills trails Mahwah 6-4.
Yeah, and again, Scott Schultz coming off a double-double performance in this last ball game, a win against Northern Highlands.
Fitzpatrick shot no good, knocked away. Rebound by Mahwah. Here's Brian Reed, senior point guard for the Thunderbirds. Reed feeds Royce in the middle. Royce back out to Smith. Smith takes it to the middle. Nice behind the back pass to Ebeling. Ebeling spins, puts it up, no good off the rim. Knocked out of bounds. That'll be off Mahwah. Patriots ball, 1:34 remaining.
You have to like the defense from the Patriots so far, forcing Mahwah to take some tough shots, and they're not letting Mahwah get into the paint and getting good looks.
Mike Taylor checks in for Adam Fitzpatrick for the Patriots.
Here's Chrusciel into the middle of Weinberg. No good. Rebound by Royce. Royce gives to James Fury in the game for the first time for the Thunderbirds. Fury with 19 points in his previous game. Reed puts it up for a long 3. No good off the glass. Rebound by Ebeling. Puts it up. Banks off the rim and in. Mahwah now leads 8-4. Here's Brodsky pushing up the court. Nice pass to the middle of the Schultz. Up and in.
Scott Schultz really making his presence early in the game today. If he keeps that up, the Patriots are in really good shape.
Mike Brodsky, the senior point guard, he's experienced. Beautiful pass to Schultz. He saw the open lane, fed Schultz. 2 points for Scott Schultz. Ebeling shot, no good. Rebounded by Chrusciel, who gives to Weinberg, pushing it up court to Taylor. Here's Chrusciel in the middle, gives to Brodsky. Brodsky on the wing, drives. Give to Chrusciel. Chrusciel penetrating over to Schultz. Schultz puts it up and in, off the glass.
I like this fantastic passing from the Patriots team so far, getting a lot of good open and easy looks.
Scott Schultz with 8 points on the night, though. All 8 points for the Patriots. Time winding down in the first quarter, 14 seconds remaining. Here's Fury for 3. It's good. Mahwah now leads 11-8, 9 seconds remaining. Patriots are going to have to hurry up. They'll hold for the last shot. Here's Weinberg up ahead to Taylor. Taylor driving around. Nice pass to Schultz in the paint, and it's good with 1 second remaining. And that's the end of first quarter action. Scott Schultz, the story on the day for the Patriots. All 10 of Wayne Hills' first quarter points. As we're set to start the second quarter, Wayne Hills trails Mahwah by a score of 11-10. Guys, your thoughts on the first quarter. Dave?
Scott Iowa Schultz had a spectacular first quarter. All 10 Patriots points, rebounding the ball. He did everything for this team.
I like the way the Patriots have come out with energy today. I haven't seen this at them the whole season. But I think they have a motivation now since they're eliminated from the playoffs. Coach Ferrari can relax and he can tell his players to do what they want. And it looks like they're just playing to have fun now.
You have to like this great ball movement by the Wayne Hills Patriots, getting a lot of open looks and a lot of easy layups. If I was the coach of the Mahwah Thunderbirds, I would tell my team to get a body on Scott Schultz because he's been open most of the time.
Mahwah, not a small team either, especially Ebeling. He comes in listed at 6'3". Put him in the middle. He's able to cover Scott Schultz. Schultz with 10 points. All of Wayne Hills, 10 first quarter points. Set to start the second quarter, we'll be joined by Carmelo Guarnieri. Carmelo, your opinions on the first quarter?
Well, I think that Scott Schultz has been a dominant force of this game right now, getting all 10 points. And for the Mahwah side, I see Reed is a pretty good player. I saw him in the pregame warm-ups. He could really shoot the trifecta.
Mahwah with a more balanced offense. Kem Ebeling leading the scoring with 4 points for the Thunderbirds. We start the second quarter. It will be Mahwah ball. Here's Ebeling. Ebeling working it in to Lakowitz. Puts it up off the corner of the glass. No good. Knocked back by Fury. Thunderbird ball. Here's Brian Reed. Reed over to Ebeling. Ebeling takes 2 steps into the paint, and that'll be a travel. Wayne Hills ball. 7:37 remaining in the second quarter.
Mahwah has to watch when they dribble the ball. That's their second traveling violation of the game. And you can't have silly turnovers like that.
Turnovers lose games.
Here's Taylor on the wing for the Patriots. Feed into the middle to Schultz. Schultz working on Royce. Back out to Taylor. Ball on the ground. Fury comes away with it. Ball still loose. Here's Ebeling. Ebeling working the 3-on-2. Nice job by Weinberg to get back for the Patriots. Royce working underneath the foul against the Patriots.
Even though the Patriots lost that loose ball battle, you have to love the hustle from Scott Schultz. Diving on the floor, tumbling over people, you have to love that kind of hustle if you're Ken Ferrari.
Here's Royce. He'll go to the line for 2. First shot and nothing but net. That's his 3rd point of the game. So Mike Peischel checks in. Joe Correa will get a rest.
Mike Peischel is also a quarterback on the Wayne Hills Patriots football team.
Next year, look for him to have a strong season and help them maybe win another state championship.
Royce's second shot, no good, rebounded by Taylor. Patriots trail 12-10. Here's Brodsky. Taylor looked for the 3, no. Thought better of it, back out. Here's Taylor underneath, and it's good. Tie ball game, 12-12, 6:54 remaining in the second quarter.
Speaking of Mike Peischel, when he did play this year for football, he threw for a pair of touchdown passes against the Mahwah Thunderbirds.
Mahwah tries to work around the Patriots' 2-1-2 zone. Here's Ebeling. Ebeling just outside of 3, guarded by Brodsky. Give to Fury. Fury back to the top of the key to Reed. Here's Ebeling into the middle, gives to Fury. Lakowitz, rather, he puts it up and in for 2 points. Mahwah leads 14-2. Lakowitz with 4 points on the evening. 6:14 remaining in the first half. Here's Brodsky. Brodsky, the senior, gives to Taylor. Taylor drives to the middle, puts it up, off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. Nice job by Taylor. Give over to Weinberg. Weinberg, wide open 3, puts it up, and it's good. Wayne Hills with their first lead of the afternoon. 15-14. Mahwah will use their first time out of the afternoon.
Since Mike Taylor has been inserted into the ball game, he's been playing some really, really solid basketball. Finding the open man for 3 on that play, making some nice shots. He's playing really good basketball.
He really helps out the ball handling and kicking the ball outside for that trifecta right there.
Patriots very effective moving the ball around thus far. 15-14, Wayne Hills lead, 5:58 remaining.
That's an interesting lineup the Patriots have had on the floor. They've had 4 players who are capable of running the point, plus Scott Iowa Schultz at the center position.
Be Mahwah ball. So Ralph Fisher checks in for the first time tonight. Here's Fisher. Fisher over to Reed. Reed puts it up for a long 3, no good off the back of the rim. Rebound to Fury. Fury puts it up, no good off the back of the rim. Ball knocked out of bounds. Whistle on the play, foul. It's going to be a push against Mahwah, Patriots ball.
Here's today's trivia question. Who has the highest 3-point shooting percentage on the season? Is it A, Mike Taylor, B, Scott Schultz?
This is for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Yes. C, Mike Brodsky, or D, Ray Van Penen?
Answer coming up with 2 minutes remaining in the half. Here's back to the action. Brodsky sinks the 3. Wayne Hills leads 18-14, 5:23 remaining. Here's Fisher.
The Patriots have shot the trifecta with great accuracy so far in this game.
Royce's 2 is up and good. Mahwah cuts the Patriots lead to 2, 18-16, 5 minutes remaining. Here's Brodsky. Brodsky guarded by Fury out to the wing to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Fisher, gives it to Weinberg. Weinberg working on Reed, drives it up to the middle, no good off the glass. Taylor puts the rebound back. 6 points on the night for Mike Taylor.
Taylor's really a key player right now, coming off the bench, putting up some big points.
You have to like the spark Taylor has given this team since he came off the bench. You have to like the fact that your guards are going after rebounds.
Rebound by Weinberg, another guard going for the rebound for the Patriots. As we see Eric Kalmbach checking in for Mahwah. Here's Scott Schultz. Schultz over to Peischel, thinks about the three, thinks better of it, gives it back out. Here's Schultz in the middle, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Royce. Here's Ralph Fisher. Fisher over to Reed. Brodsky comes up, tries to pick it, knocks it away. Nice job by him. Gotta love the hustle by the Patriots early on. Here's Fisher. Come back in the middle, out to the wing to Fury. Fury puts it up just outside a three. No good rebound by Brodsky. 3:51 remaining. Wayne Hills leads 20-16. Taylor puts it up for three. No good off the rim. Rebound by Fisher.
Coach Ken Ferrari is still trying to find this team's niche here at Wayne Hills High School. Coach Ferrari was a championship coach at Voorhees High School. He won multiple championships there.
Brodsky on the break, throws it ahead of Taylor. Too far. Taylor not able to catch up to it. 3:31 remaining. It'll be Mahwah ball as Ray Van Peenan checks back in for the Patriots. Josh Weinberg will take a seat. Lineup for the Patriots: Mike Taylor, Scott Schultz, Mike Brodsky, Mike Peischel, and Ray Van Peenan. So a lot of Mikes on the court for the Patriots. Here's Kalmbach. Kalmbach out to Fury. Fury gives to Fisher. Fisher puts it up for three, and it's good. Mahwah cuts the Patriots lead to 1. 3:12 remaining. Here's Mike Taylor, the senior. Taylor guarded by Fisher, gives it out to Brodsky. Brodsky screens off Mike Peischel. Back to Peischel. Peischel at the top of the key. Gives to Van Peenan. Van Peenan puts it up off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Kalmbach.
The three Mikes have all given this team a spark coming off the bench. Coach Ferrari has to like their contributions.
Fury's three is good. Mahwah now leads 21-20. It's Fury 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, 6 points on the afternoon.
Both teams shooting the trifecta effectively.
There's been a flurry of threes today, and both teams have been controlling the backcourt very well.
Mike Brodsky launches up a three, no good. Rebound by Mahwah. Here's Fury in the corner. Fury over to Fisher. Back to Fury. Fury launches up another long three, and it's good. So Fury 3 for 3 from 3, 9 points on the afternoon. He's on fire as the Patriots will use a 20-second timeout.
You have to get a hand in the face of these fantastic Mahwah sharpshooters here. Otherwise, they're going to capitalize every single time.
2:12 remaining in the first half from Wayne Hills High School's Gifford Gym. The Wayne Hills Patriots trail the Mahwah Thunderbirds by 4, 24-20.
Today's answer to your trivia question was Scott Iowa Schultz. He made his first three-pointer of the season in Tuesday's win at Northern Highlands at the buzzer of the third quarter. I was talking to him about it, and he said, well, after Ray Van Peenan got the steal, I got the ball, and I read the clock wrong. I thought there were 0.6 seconds left on the clock, but there were 6 seconds. So on 1 foot, I fired up a three, and it went in.
So we're talking about him. Scott Schultz goes up hard, fouled. As he goes up, he'll go to the line for 2, trying to cut the Mahwah lead to 2.
For a big man, Scott Schultz could still shoot the three. He's a very versatile player.
Schultz already with 10 points on the afternoon, looking for number 11 and 12 here. Schultz's first shot is good. 11 points on the afternoon for him to go along with 3 rebounds. As Peischel checks out, Josh Weinberg back in for the Patriots. 2:02 remaining in the second quarter. Scott Schultz at the line looking to hit his second shot.
Coach Ferrari is very satisfied with the play of Mike Brodsky. Ever since he was inserted into the game at the 4-minute mark of the first quarter, he's been in ever since, doing a fantastic job of breaking the press.
Second shot, no good. Rebounded by number 21, Dan Royce. Here's Fisher. Fisher over to Royce. Royce feeding into the middle to Reed. No good, rolls off the rim. Rebound, Brodsky. Brodsky ahead to Taylor. Taylor one-on-one. Puts it up from the corner. No good, and we'll have a jump ball. Scott Schultz battling Eric Kalmbach for that one.
Patriots have done a great job on the fast break so far in this game, capitalizing on numerous opportunities. That was a smart decision by Mike Taylor to pop up for the shot. Unfortunately, it was just a little hard and didn't fall for him.
Possession arrow will be Patriots ball. Wayne Hills with the ball. Scott Schultz puts it up and in, and it's good. 13 points on the afternoon for the sophomore. 1:30 remaining. Wayne Hills trails Mahwah 24-23.
Iowa has already equaled his point total of his previous game, where he scored 13 points.
Royce's 2 is no good. Royce gets his own rebound, puts it up inside the key. Up and in off the rim. Mahwah now leads by 3. Time winding down. First half action from Wayne Hills High School. The Thunderbirds and the Patriots. 1:04 remaining. Here's Mike Brodsky. Brodsky over to Van Penen. Van Penen swings it around to Weinberg. Here's Brodsky over to Schultz. Schultz backing down Royce. Kicks it back out to Taylor. Taylor drives it in. Puts it up. And it's good. Wayne Hills cuts the lead to 1:46 seconds remaining.
Mike Taylor has 6 points off the bench for the Patriots.
Taylor 6 points, 2 rebounds on the evening. Here's Kalmbach with 35 seconds remaining. Give to Royce. Royce over to Fury. Fury guarded by Brodsky. Puts up another 3. No good. His first miss of the night. He's 3 for 4. Ball kicked around. Here's Schultz. 22 seconds remaining. Wayne Hills comes away with the ball. Here's Josh Weinberg. Time winding down. 16 seconds. Van Penen on the wing. Gives to Weinberg. Puts up the 3. No good. Off the front of the rim. Brodsky picks it back off. Great heads-up play by him. He puts up the 3. No good off the back of the glass. Mahwah rebounds. 6 seconds remaining. Here's Fisher. Fisher puts it up to Fury. 3, 2. Fury puts it up. No good from 3. Time winding down. Foul on the play. I'm not sure if it was before the whistle or not. We'll wait and see what the call is.
Coach Ferrari is not happy with this sequence of events. I mean, he told his team not to shoot the ball, and 2 times in a row they shot it when they should have held for the last shot. And that's not Coach Ferrari's fault, because he told his players to hold for the last shot. And now the foul with no time left on the clock.
Foul was on Mike Brodsky with no time left on the clock. Dan Royce's first free throw is good. Royce looking to give the Thunderbirds a 3-point lead going into halftime. Second shot is good, so we're at the half from Wayne Hills High School. It's Wayne Hills trailing the Thunderbirds by a score of 28-25. Dave, your thoughts on the first half?
The Patriots are playing a very, very solid half of basketball so far. In the trifecta with authority, passing the ball well, rebounding well, playing pretty good defense. You just have to do a better job of guarding against the 3.
Patriots have been playing quite well today. Mahwah coming in at 6-5. They're a strong team this year. Surprise in the NBIL. Wayne Hills only trailing by 3 at halftime. I think Coach Ken Ferrari has to be satisfied with the play of his Patriots.
Yeah, we got a really exciting game on our hands right now. Mahwah's got a 3-point lead. It's still anybody's game.
We'll be right back for second half action from Wayne Hills High School. We're at the half. Wayne Hills trails Mahwah 28-25. We'll be right back.
Nailed me.
Welcome back to the start of the second half from Wayne Hills High School in Wayne, New Jersey. We're in the Gifford Gym. It's the Mahwah Thunderbirds leading the Wayne Hills Patriots by a score of 28-25. I'm Cody Chrusciel, joined by Andrew Gayo, Carmelo Guarnieri, and Dave Suntup. If you're just joining us now, you're tuned in at a pretty good time. Wayne Hills trailing the 6-5 Thunderbirds by 3 points. The Patriots playing a very good game. Story of the game, the center battle. Scott Schultz with 13 points on the evening. Dan Royce with 9.
You know who's also really impressed me on the team, Wayne Hills Patriots? Mike Taylor. I mean, coming off the bench, getting 6 points. I mean, he's really impressed me. And you win games by getting points off the bench and getting points in the paint, getting lack of turnovers, which is what they've been doing this game.
Patriots bench has played very well today. Mike Brodsky only with 3 points, but he's moving the ball around well, adding 3 rebounds. Mike Taylor, 2 threes on the afternoon. He has 6 points and 2 rebounds coming off the bench. So the Patriots getting a good all-around effort, led by Scott Schultz. Like we said before, 13 points and 5 rebounds. And really the story for the Thunderbirds, James Ferry was 3 for 5 in the first half from 3, but Dan Royce already with 9 rebounds and 9 points, already almost a double-double, and we're set to start the second half. He has 16 minutes left to go. Really a great battle at the center position between Royce and Schultz. I look forward to it continuing in the second half. It's been a hard-fought matchup thus far.
It's been nice for the Patriots, too, coming with the energy off the bench. The Mikes, Mike Peischel, Mike Taylor, and Mike Brodsky. They've been playing with energy, moving the ball well, and they're keeping the Patriots in the game.
Recap the scoring for the Thunderbirds. Ralph Fisher with 3 points in the first half. James Ferry with 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting from outside the arc. Ken Ebling with 4 points. Andrew Lakowitz with 4. And Dan Royce with 9. For the Patriots, Mike Brodsky, 3 points. Josh Weinberg, 3 points. Mike Taylor with 6. And Scott Schultz, the leading scorer in the game, with 13. We're about ready to start the second half. It'll be Schultz, Correo, Taylor, Van Penen, and Weinberg to start for the Patriots. Starting lineup back in for Mahwah: Smith, Reed, Royce, Lakowitz, and Ebling. Second half is underway. Here's Brian Reed. Gives to Ebling. Ebling guarded by Weinberg. Patriots playing the zone. Here's Brian Reed out on the wing. Reed directing traffic into the middle to Royce. Royce feeds it into the middle. Ebling up, and it's no good, but he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Nice foul to try and make him earn it at the line.
That's what you have to do, especially on a guy as big as Ken Ebling is. You have to put a body on him. The Patriots are doing a good job of that thus far. Ebling's first shot is no good. It's that foul on number 31, Joe Correo, the senior forward. That's his second on the afternoon. Ebling's second shot is up, no good. Not sure what happened. I think it went out of bounds. Either way, Patriots ball. They'll call that a foul on number 13, Andrew Lakowitz, for the Thunderbirds. So it'll be Patriots ball. Here's Correo. 7:30 remaining in the third quarter. Van Penen to the middle to Schultz. Schultz double team, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound grabbed down by Royce. Gives Royce 10 rebounds on the afternoon. Here's Ebling in the middle off the glass. No good. Rebound Weinberg. 7:14 remaining in the third quarter. Patriots trail by 3. Here's Taylor. Over to Iowa at the top of the arc. Taylor puts up a 3 off the glass and in. Tie ball game, tied at 28. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Mike Taylor really reminds me of a great basketball player for the Dukies, J.J. Redick. That's all I got to say.
Taylor 9 points on 3 of 3 shooting from beyond the arc. Ebling no good from the middle. Sorry, Royce rather.
That's another story of the night, the consistency of the three-point shooting for both teams. Not many misses tonight from behind the arc.
Van Penen's pass knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Patriots ball. Taylor set to inbound. 6:39 remaining in the third quarter. Thunderbirds and Patriots tied at 28. Taylor's pass inbounds. Grabbed by Van Penen. He'll chase it down in the backcourt. Set up the Patriots offense. He's guarded by Reed. Back out to the corner. They're going to say Van Penen stepped out of bounds. Turnover for the Patriots. Thunderbirds ball. Patriots 6 turnover on the afternoon. They have to cut down on that if they want a chance at winning this ball game. Here's Brian Reed for the T-Birds. Reed feed to the middle to Lakowitz. Lakowitz up and no good. Rebound by Correo. Correo, third rebound of the night. Three-pointer launched up, no good. Rebound grab by Ebling. Ebling pushing it up court. Guarded by Schultz. They're going to call that a charge. Great job by the sophomore Schultz to draw the charge. Patriot ball.
Schultz is doing it all out there today.
Schultz continues his great all-around play, drawing the charge. 5 rebounds on the afternoon, 13 points for the sophomore center. Tie ball game at 28. Here's Van Penen. Van Penen guarded by Reed. Gives out to Taylor. Mahwah playing man defense. Here's Weinberg. Weinberg gives it out to Van Penen. Van Penen feeds to Taylor. Quick pass to the middle. The Schultz. Schultz puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound by number 21, Dan Royce. Mahwah pushes the ball up court. Here's Lakowitz. Lakowitz puts it up for two, and it's good. Mahwah leads 30-28. 5:33 remaining.
Despite that last miss on the Patriots' last possession, you gotta love the ball movement by the Wayne Hills Patriots. They're looking for the open shot, and they're moving the ball around and not forcing up any stupid shots.
Taylor tried the quick look inside to Schultz. No good. Out of bounds. It'll be Mahwah ball as Mike Peischel checks in for Joe Correa. 5:21 remaining in the third quarter from Wayne Hills High School. The Patriots trail the Thunderbirds by a score of 30-28. Here's Reed with his Thunderbirds leading by 2. Reed gives it back out to number 10, Smith. Smith puts it up inside the paint. It's good. Brendan Smith with his first 2 points of the afternoon give the Thunderbirds a 4-point lead. Here's Van Penen. Penen puts a nice move on Reed. Puts it up. No good. Didn't even hit rim. Rebounded by Brendan Smith. Patriots, good job getting back on defense. Here's Reed. Reed to the middle to Royce. Royce puts it up and in, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 1. Patriots now trail Mahwah by 6 points. Dan Royce now with a double-double, 11 points on the afternoon, 11 rebounds, and he's at the line for 1 shot. Royce looking to make it 12 and a 7-point Thunderbird lead, and it's good. 7-point lead for Mahwah, 4:44 remaining in the third quarter. Senior guard Mike Brodsky puts it up from the foul line. No good. Rebound by Royce. That's 12 on the afternoon for him. He's been a dominant force for the Thunderbirds. Scott Schultz, his counterpart, quiet on the second half for the Patriots. No points. Schultz grabbing down the rebound, almost knocked away. He gets it to Brodsky. Brodsky being pursued by Reed. Here's Peischel. Back to Schultz. Schultz puts it up from the wing. No good.
John Pobans checks in for the Patriots from Mike Taylor.
Here's Royce. Royce guarded by Schultz. Royce penetrating to the middle, foul as he puts it up. No good. He'll go to the line for 2. Royce doing a great job for the Thunderbirds, going in hard every single time.
Right now, Wayne Hills Patriots are losing, and Mahwah's pulling away from this game. They need to step up and have better chemistry and make some nice jumpers.
In addition, they need to put a body on Mahwah's big man down low. They can't consistently give him the open look on the layups and the close inside shots.
Royce's 13th point on the evening gives Mahwah a 7-point lead. Here's his second shot, and it's good. 14 points on the afternoon for Royce. Mahwah now leads by 8. So Wayne Hills will use a timeout, trailing Mahwah by 9 points, 3:53 remaining in the third quarter from Wayne Hills High School.
Good timeout by Coach Ferrari, calling the timeout, not letting his players slip away from the lead from Mahwah, calming them down, trying to regain their composure and get back into the game.
Patriots with 2 turnovers in their last 4 possessions. They had to slow it down. Good timeout by Coach Ferrari. 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. Wayne Hills trails Mahwah 37-28. Royce now the game's leading scorer with 14 points. Scott Schultz for the Patriots behind him by 1 with 13. We'll break from the timeout. It'll be Peischel, Brodsky, Schultz, Weinberg, and Pobans for the Patriots. Ebeling, Royce, Smith, Reed, and Lakowitz for the Thunderbirds. Here's Brodsky, who gives to Peischel. Peischel guarded by Lakowitz. Peischel, good move to get it out to Brodsky on the wing. Brodsky feeds Schultz in the middle. Schultz looks back to Brodsky. Finds a wide open John Pobans. Pobans driving it in. Kicks it back out to Weinberg. Here's Brodsky. Brodsky swings it over to Pobans. Pobans into the middle. They're going to call it a double dribble on Pobans. Mahwah ball leading 37-28. 3:22 remaining in the third quarter. Royce hits a 2. That's
You got to put a hand in his face there.
16 points for Dan Royce. Here's Chrusciel. Chrusciel screens off the pick by John Pobans, gives it out to Weinberg. Weinberg looks at the 3, brings it inside, no good off the rim. Rebounded by Royce. 13 rebounds on the afternoon. He's having himself one heck of a ball game.
The Patriots look a little mesmerized on both sides of the court now in the second half. They're not sure what they're doing on defense. They're giving the guys open looks. And on offense, they can't get anything clicking. Let's see if this continues.
They lost all their rhythm.
Shot no good. Rebound by Royce. He puts it up. He'll go to the line for another 2. That foul on number 33, Scott Schultz, his 3rd on the afternoon, as Royce goes to the line for 2. First free throw is good. Mahwah now leads the Patriots by 12 as the Patriots had it up tied at 28-28. Mahwah starting to pull away. The Patriots are going to have to do something and fast.
Tolu Ajalada and Joe Correo check in for the Patriots.
Royce's second shot, no good. Rebound, Ebeling. Ebeling bouncing off some Patriots defenders, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Pobans.
Wayne Hills really has more size on the floor right now that might help them in the long run.
Here's Brodsky with his Patriots trailing by 12. Brodsky gives to Pobans. Pobans into the middle, nice move, up and off the glass, no good. Rebounded once again, you guessed it, Dan Royce. That's 15 on the afternoon. Here's Ebeling. Ebeling guarded by Chrusciel. Kicks it out to Reed. Reed back across court to Ebeling. Ebeling puts it down off the foot of Joe Correo. Mahwah's 5th turnover. Brodsky tries to push it again. Picked off by the Thunderbirds. Here's Reed. Reed pushing it ahead. Stan Royce in the paint. No good. Rebound Correo after the ball's knocked around. Correo doing a good job to get 2 hands on it and pull it down for the Patriots. He gives to Chrusciel. Chrusciel over to Brodsky. Brodsky guarded by Reed. Ojalad in the middle trying to post up. Here's Brodsky. Puts it up for 2. No good. Rebound by Royce. By now that should be implied.
I think the inconsistency by the Patriots has to do with the fatigue. It looks like the Patriots are a little tired out there right now.
Patriots seem kind of slow and lethargic here in the second half.
Pobans posting and toasting on that play over there.
Patriots cut it to a 10-point Mahwah lead. A minute remaining in the third quarter. Here's Royce. Out to Smith. Back out to Reed. Reed working it into Smith. Smith drives around Pobans to the middle to Lakowitz. Off the glass. No good. Rebound by Joe Correo. It's Correo's 5th rebound on the afternoon. Brodsky into the middle to Ojalad. Ojalad guarded by Royce. Another Patriots turnover. That's 10 and 5 in the second half. Here's Royce, puts it up and in off the glass. He has 19 points on the afternoon. 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Mahwah now leads the Patriots 42-30. 22 seconds remaining. Brodsky taking his time. Brodsky over to Pobans. Here's Chrusciel. Chrusciel to Brodsky. Time winding down. 10 seconds remaining. Patriots a hold for the last shot. Here's Correo, 5. 4, here's Chrusciel back to Correo for 3. 2 seconds remaining. Off the glass and no good. Rebounded by Royce as time expires in the third quarter. So we're at the end of 3 from Wayne Hills High School. The Mahwah Thunderbirds 42. Your Wayne Hills Patriots 30. The story of the game, Dan Royce 19 points, 17 rebounds. He's having a phenomenal game.
Royce is the reason why Mahwah's been able to pull away from this game and take a huge 12-point lead.
Totally agree, Carmelo. The Patriots have no answer for Royce. They got to stop him down low now. They got to find an answer quickly. Coach Ferrari has to find answers.
And Royce has stepped up his defense in the second half, holding Scott Schultz scoreless thus far in second half action. We're set to start the fourth quarter, and I'm joined once again by Dave Suntup.
Patriots offense has slithered in this third quarter here. I mean, only 2 baskets, the 3 off the window by Mike Taylor and the layup by John Pobans. Ken Ferrari has to find a successful combination that could rack up the points. And I was also surprised that Mike Taylor spent most of this quarter on the bench. I mean, off the bench in the first half, he had 6 points and he had 9 points total for the game. I thought he'd be out on the floor more in the third quarter.
The key to the Patriots coming back and winning this game, they have to stop being lethargic on defense. They have to be aggressive. They have to find ways to get open shots. They have to run the break well. They have to find answers really fast.
Patriots defense today hasn't been too successful overall, but when they have had success, it's when they're putting bodies on the big men of Mahwah. Dan Royce, Ken Ebling, they have to put bodies on them and make it tough for them to get a good look. That's what the Patriots have to do to come back. They trail Mahwah by 12 points. Another turnover for Wayne Hills. They're 11th on the afternoon. Here's Ebling. Ebling to the middle to Smith. Smith penetrating, puts it up. Rebound by Lakowitz. Lakowitz goes up hard. It's a foul. It's going to be on the floor. Mahwah ball, no shots.
Foul on number 20, John Pobans of the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Pobans first on the afternoon.
Coach
Here's
Ferrari has to get Scott Schultz back in this ball game. I mean, he's their main inside presence. He has 13 points in the afternoon and a handful of rebounds. Double-double man.
Here's Reed, kicks it out to Smith, back to Reed, back to Smith. Good job of moving the ball around by Mahwah. Here's Reed. Reed outside the arc at the top of the key, back to Smith. Smith, nice move on Fitzpatrick, who's back in the game for the Patriots. Here's Royce. Royce up and in, it'll roll off the rim. Dan Royce now with 21 points on the afternoon, 21 of Mahwah's 44 points. They lead 44-30. Coach Ferrari will call a timeout.
The former Voorhees coach Ken Ferrari won multiple state championships there at his old alumni. He has to find an answer. He hasn't found answers here at his tenure at Wayne Hills, but it looks like he has a good future ahead of him.
Yeah, Scott Schultz and Ray Van Peen, the dynamic duo. Bright future. Also, you have Adam Fitzpatrick, Michael Kyle Chrusciel. Even though he hasn't played in this game, he really knows how to play ball. I mean, he could shoot the 3 effectively. He could drive to the lane, play solid defense. And also, you have Mike Peischel, who's a solid point guard, dribbles the ball well, passes well. So, Ken Ferrari has something looking up to him next year, something good coming on the way.
Back to the action, 6:54 remaining in this ball game. Mahwah leads 44-30. Pobans goes up for the shot and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 with the Patriots trailing by 14. Pobans at the line, 2 points on the afternoon. First one clanks off the front of the rim, no good. Last foul on Brendan Smith for the Thunderbirds. That's his 3rd of the afternoon. Here's Pobans looking for a point on his second shot. Puts it up, no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Smith. Mahwah staking to a 14-point lead. Here's Ebling. Ebling to Reed, back to Ebling. Ebling, nice job. Not going out of bounds, throws it behind his back in to no avail. Picked off by the Patriots. Here's Carmelo. Patriots really starting to move the ball. Another foul against the Thunderbirds. Wayne Hills goes to the line for 2. This will be Josh Weinberg. Foul on number 14, Brian Reed, his first of the ball game.
Evidence of the energy in the first half showing up right now. The Patriots need to keep this up to come back, to get themselves back into the game.
Weinberg's first shot, nothing but net, cuts the Mahwah lead to 13, 6:30 remaining.
That was a good call by the refs there. It was a delayed call, but it was the right call because he was hand to hand. But the Mahwah Thunderbirds were not happy with the call, expecting a no call in that situation.
Weinberg's second shot, no good. Here's Reed. Patriots going to the half-court trap. Ebling gives it back to Reed, back to Ebling. Ebling looking to work it inside to Royce. He'll kick it back out to Smith.
Cody. Are you surprised that Coach Ferrari has 2 of his starters on the bench for an extended time in Scott Schultz and Ray Van Penen?
Schultz, we haven't seen him much in the fourth quarter. He's just been completely shut down in the third quarter by Royce. He hasn't seen much playing time. Van Penen still on the bench. Taylor still on the bench. So the Patriots have a lot of weapons that they have on the bench right now.
Speak of the devil, Brodsky and Scott Schultz ready to check in for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
There was Adam Fitzpatrick on his first bucket on the game, a nice baseline jumper.
5:30 remaining in the ball game. Mahwah leads 46-33. Here's Ebeling. Ebeling across the court to Smith. Smith kicks it back out to Reed. Reed over to Smith. Smith back to Reed. Mahwah moves the ball. Feeds it inside to Lakowick. Lakowick puts it up off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Ojolada. Throws it out of bounds. It'll remain Mahwah ball. Scott Schultz and Brodsky check in for the Patriots.
Coach Ferrari waited a little bit too long to get Scott Schultz back into the game. I mean, he's been so effective in this game. He's a warrior down low, and he wants to play all he can.
Here's Smith to inbound. Throws it back near the half-court line to Ebeling. Ebeling fakes the three, kicks it out to Smith, back to Ebeling. Ebeling double team, kicks it back out to a wide open Reed. Reed passes up the shot, dribbles it back out to set up the offense. Here's Smith. Smith back to Reed. Reed working it inside to Lakowitz. Here's Ebeling. Ebeling hop step inside back to Reed. Reed kicks it back out to Ebeling. Passes up the three. Looking inside, puts it up over Schultz. No good rebound. Once again, Royce. Royce puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. As he's fouled, Dan Royce continues to dominate every single person out on the court. 21 rebounds, 23 points for the senior.
Scott Schultz picked up his 4th foul of the game. I mean, he has to be careful in this situation because the Patriots cannot afford to lose him for the game.
Royce's first shot, no good. 4:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. Wayne Hills trails 46-33.
And Scott Schultz needs 4 more rebounds to get that double-double. He's a double-double force game in and game out for these Wayne Hills Patriots.
Royce sinks the second shot, giving Mahwah a 13-point lead. Patriots with 13 turnovers today. Here's Brandon Smith. Ebeling puts it up, no good. Rebound by Royce. Royce puts it back up, no good. Rebound Lakowitz, and it's up and good. 49-33 Mahwah leads.
The Patriots have no answer for the Mahwah's big men today, especially in the second half. They, as I said earlier, they need to get a body on them, otherwise this game could get out of hand.
It looks like the Patriots are going to have to wait another game to try to capture their first win on their home court.
Royce now with 24 points, 22 rebounds on the game. We're in a timeout, 4:07 remaining in the fourth quarter from Wayne Hills High School. Your Wayne Hills Patriots trail the Thunderbirds by a score of 49-33. Mahwah with a win today would improve to 7-5.
Mike Taylor is back in the game. Good decision by Coach Ferrari because he's really been an offensive force out there on the court.
Lineup for the Patriots, it's Taylor, John Pobans, Adam Fitzpatrick, Mike Chrusciel, and Mike Peischel.
Mike Chrusciel seeing his first action. I think he could be a really good player for this Wayne Hills team. Shoots the trifecta very effectively and drives to the lane extremely well.
Patriots are going to need some threes now. They trail 49-33 with 4 minutes remaining. Here's Fitzpatrick. He'll put it on the ground. Here's Brian Reed for the T-Birds. Reed inside to Royce. Royce puts it up and in. 26 points on the afternoon. Peischel, 3:42 remaining in the game. Taylor launches up a three. No good, wide right. Off the glass, Ebeling grabs the rebound. Ebeling quietly putting together a pretty nice afternoon. 7 rebounds. See Fury back in the game for the Thunderbirds.
Interesting lineup out here for the Patriots. Both their centers, Scott Schultz and Tolu Ojeda, are both on the bench.
Here's Reed. Reed trying to work it into Royce. Picked off by the Patriots. Here's Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick near half court. Double team. Gives it to Chrusciel. Chrusciel from the wing. Rolls in and out. He grabs his own rebound. Goes up. Puts it up and in. And it's good. He'll go to the line for one. So Mike Chrusciel with a chance for the three-point play as the Patriots trail 51-35.
Mr. Chrusciel, he starts for the JV squad, but he's a good spark plug off the Wayne Hills varsity squad's bench. Very aggressive play there, as you saw, grabbing his own rebound on his shot and driving to the hole.
Chrusciel's foul shot, no good. Rebound ripped down by Royce.
You don't see too many of those from Mike Chrusciel. Very accurate free throw shooter for this Wayne Hills team.
Royce, nice pass to the middle. Fury, who elects to go back out. Here's Royce on the top of the key. Fury launches up a three, no good. He's 3 for 6 from back there. Fury grabs his own rebound, goes up, knocked away by Chrusciel. What a block by the junior. Ball
Great
out of bounds.
defense there by Mike Chrusciel.
Ball out of bounds. Mike Peischel with a valiant effort to try to keep it in play. To no avail. It'll be Mahwah ball. Brandon Smith set to inbound. 2:39 remaining. Mahwah leads by 16. Here's Brian Reed, the senior point guard. Reed over to Ebeling. Ebeling to Royce. Royce guarded by Chrusciel. Peischel switches off onto Smith. Here's Ebeling. Ebeling driving into the paint. Gives it to Royce underneath. Royce puts it up. No good. Rebound grabbed by Ebeling. Ebeling fouled as he goes up.
Great defense by Michael Chrusciel on that possession. He had 2 blocked shots.
Patriots doing what they have to do to try to stop Dan Royce. They're putting bodies on him. Good strategy by Wayne Hills. 2:17 remaining in the fourth quarter. Ken Ebeling at the line for 2 shots with Thunderbirds leading 51-35. Ebeling sinks the first shot, 52-35 Mahwah lead. It's Kalmbach, Fisher, and Arcadius Umbagaya checks in for the first time tonight. Ebeling at the line for his second shot.
Umbagaya was also the running back of the Mahwah Thunderbirds.
Mahwah now leads by 18 points as Ebeling will go to the bench, and number 13, Andrew Lakowitz, back in the game. Lineup for Wayne Hills: Mike Taylor, John Pobans, Adam Fitzpatrick, Mike Peischel, and Mike Chrusciel. Taylor launches up a 3, no good. Rebound knocked around, finally grabbed by number 13 for Mahwah, Andrew Lakowitz. Lakowitz gives it to Fisher. Time running out on the Patriots, 2 minutes remaining. Wayne Hills trailing by 18. Mahwah with the ball. Here's Lakowitz at the top of the key. Feeds it in to Kalmbach. Kalmbach back to Umbagaya. Gayo dribbles around Taylor. He'll put it up. No good off the back of the rim. Grabs his own rebound. Ball out of bounds. Wayne Hills ball. 1:46 remaining. Here's Pobans. Pobans driving it inside. Puts it up off the glass and in. Patriots now trail by 16 points.
That was a nice drive there by John Pobans. Off the window for 2.
Feed inside to Kalmbach, kicked around. Lakowitz saves it from going out of bounds. Fury puts up a 3, and it's good, and he's hit as he puts it up. He'll go to the line. Fury now 4 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Potential 4-point play for Mahwah here.
That was a great sequence there for Mahwah. I mean, falling down with the ball going out of bounds, manages to get the ball, and Mahwah knocks down another trifecta.
Fury 12 points, a quiet 12 points on the afternoon after scoring 19 on Tuesday. Fury's foul shot no good, knocked out of bounds by Umbagaya. It'll be Patriots ball with 1:18 remaining in the ball game. Patriots trail the Thunderbirds by 19. Here's Peischel over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick over to Pobans. Kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Umbagaya. Taylor over to Peischel. Peischel back to Taylor. Launches up a long 3. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Wayne Hills ball. 57.2 remaining in the ball game. Mahwah leads by 19.
I know the Patriots offense has struggled in the second half, but you have to try to get the ball inside and try to go to the hole instead of taking long 3s.
Patriots with only 9 points in the second half. Fitzpatrick puts it up and misses. Rebound grabbed by Fisher. 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Fisher over to Comeback. 30 seconds. Here's Umbagaya, top of the arc. Umbagaya over to Fury. Fury guarded by Fitzpatrick, over to Fisher. Fisher to Comeback. Comeback puts it up off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound grabbed by Lakowitz. Lakowitz with 12 seconds remaining to Fury. Fury puts up the three. No good. Clanks off the back of the rim. Grabbed by Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick out to Peischel. 5 seconds remaining. Here's Taylor. Puts it up. 2, 1. No good. Rebound grab by number 22, Eric Comeback, as that'll do it for the Patriots. Final score from Wayne Hills High School, Mahwah 56, Wayne Hills 37. Wayne Hills drops this ball game after scoring only 9 points in the second half. We were talking about how well they were playing in the first half. I don't think Coach Ken Ferrari can be too happy with the Patriots' performance at the end of the day.
No, not at all. I mean, this team went away on offense. I mean, they didn't make their threes. They didn't go to the hole enough. And he also made a lot of different lineup changes, so we saw a lot of different looks out there in the second half, including Ray Van Peeten, who starts for this team. And he's a very good basketball player, and he's proven that this year, and he should have gotten more time in this second half.
Leading scorers for the Patriots, Mike Taylor with 9 points, Scott Schultz 13 points all in the first half to go along with his 6 rebounds. And I think the unanimous choice for player of the game, senior center Dan Royce for Mahwah, 26 points, 23 rebounds. What a ball game for him.
Yeah, the Patriots, they had no answer for him today. He just dominated the whole game. They were the Patriots, they were hopeless against him. It's just a shame that they couldn't make it they couldn't lessen his points.
That's a Shaquille O'Neal type performance by the Mahwah center.
So your final from Wayne Hills High School, the Patriots drop the ball game by 19 points. Your final score, Mahwah 56, Wayne Hills 37. For Andrew Gayo, Dave Suntup, and Carmelo Guarnieri, and the rest of the Wayne Hills TV crew, I'm Cody Chrusciel, signing off.